Welcome to another episode of the Exponential Creativity podcast. Um, Today, it's gonna be a slightly boring episode, so I'd recommend that you skip this one. Um, this is what I've been thinking about. I'm just gonna jump right in. Alright, so my goal is to get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube by 31st of December. And in order to do that, I had set out a plan earlier which had like an idea for many types of videos and stuff like that. But as you know, I learned some more information and now those goals have changed. But the subscriber count is still something that I'm hoping for. So how am I going to achieve this? So I essentially wanted to make animated music videos. I think it's very liberating personally because it's like I can just sit in this room and record all the music, all the voices, or write everything all on this computer, and then if I want to record a video, I can record a video. If not, then I can probably make my own animation, and it really becomes quite easy. Like with this sort of a pen tab, you really can do a lot. But that being said, I essentially worked on my first ever animated music video. It had so let me talk a little bit about it. I'm gonna release it on the 1st of October. That's the first Friday, right? Release it on the 1st of October. That's a Friday. But apart from that, I also want to say what I had to do to kind of get this done. Now, I'm not proud of the work. I'm not proud of how it looks. But it's getting there. Like, honestly, for me, it was a big step from no animation to some animation. And while I was doing it, I literally just started and I was like, I'm just gonna go and do whatever comes through and just kind of keep going. And after like 110 frames, I actually felt like, I'm kind of getting a hang of this, and it's not that hard. And I think I can do it. So I think that was like my first level of like feeling happy. But I think I didn't consider like so many other things. So essentially, this is how I kind of went about it. The entire sound. So I basically did the whole music. The music, I kind of recorded guitars, bass, recorded my voice, programmed the drums, did some harmony vocals, and I think I need to still like improve it a little bit more before I release the video. So I'm gonna replace the audio. But I got that done, and then I had a storyboard. So if I had to say music, then I had a storyboard. For this, I used the app called Storyboarder. And for my music, I used like all my instruments and sound cards, and basically the software which I used was Ableton. After I had the storyboard thing done, I kind of had an idea of like what I want each of these things to look like. Then I kind of went second by second, and what would each part of the lyric show in the video. So that was kind of fun. But that being said, I also had to like take into account like something I didn't really understand in the storyboarding process was how short is a second and for what I was trying to show. So I realized that I had too much information coming in and too little time to show it, which I think will give it like a replay value. So probably people would want to watch it again if they like it. I honestly think they might not like it. It's entertaining for sure. It's definitely fun, and it's something that you would like to watch, and it's kind of funny. But I wonder if the point is coming across well. Regardless, after that I started animating. When I was animating, I had a lot of decisions to make, but like which particular style I wanted to go for. I had, as I said, like I had like 3 options, and one was bitmap, not bitmap, I mean pixel art style. I had another one which was like working with symbols, and the last one I think was cutout. I finally decided to kind of work with symbols and like just 2D drawing. Wasn't the best, but I mean, I kind of got started with it. And I decided to use 12 frames per second. So for a 30-second sound clip, it essentially means it's 12 frames per second. So I had to do 360 frames. I ended up doing, I think, I ended up doing like 370 just to add a little bit more silence in the end. But yeah, so I had to literally sit down and draw 370 frames. And again, it wasn't as hard as I anticipated, and thinking back at it, I think I should have worked with symbols. Symbols. I also ended up doing the coloring all the way in the end, and I think if I just had a more clearer idea of how the entire video should go, this process would have been faster, because I could literally animate everything in one symbol and just bring that symbol into where I want it in the frame. So definitely I think I screwed up in the whole process, and I think I could have gotten the whole thing done way faster than the way I went for. So I learned a lot of things. I definitely learned a lot of things, and I finished it today. It took me a while. Like, I started with the music last Monday, and today is a Tuesday, so 8 days. It took me 8 days from the music all the way to the animation. Some drawbacks I think are I didn't do a background. I didn't draw a background. To be honest, I did try. I tried like putting a background in, but it wasn't looking good. Like, I think because my characters were so simple, the background had to be more complex, and I'm just not good at drawing, and I think I need to really get better at that. So yeah, that's something definitely that was something that was is lacking in that video, and going forwards I'm going to work towards that. And I think symbols will help, like basically speeding up the entire process. If you're not sure about what symbols are, I would recommend watching videos by this guy called Tip Tut. He really has explained so beautifully in this video. It's like a 2.5-hour video where he explains how he made like a 4-second animation. And of course it took him longer to make that. But just him going through the process and showing each step was so helpful, So yeah, I'm happy that I kind of got all of that done. But that being said, I suddenly have started to realize the magnitude of work that I'm going to be taking on, and it kind of makes me feel a little sad, because it just makes me realize that there's so much that I need to do. So essentially now I need to, like, going forwards, like for my next animation, I have to decide which song. Fortunately, I have a lot of songs written, so I don't have to worry about which song I'm gonna do. I just need to pick a song and then start animating. But the songs are not like in a tangible form, so they're just like guitar and vocals for now. So I need to sit down and put all the other instruments and think of all the other parts and arrangement and all of that, and simultaneously work on the storyboard. I want to start with a new style, but I think that I should probably do like some of my next videos in the same style, just kind of get more better with what I'm doing, and probably get the backgrounds done a little bit better. I mean, have backgrounds in general. But yeah, I think I'm gonna not change the animation style just yet. But another problem is this song, the song that I just did was 30 seconds, but the next song that I probably might do is gonna be anywhere between 3 minutes, 2 minutes to 3 minutes, or even more. So that means that that's that many more frames. And that means that it's gonna be a little bit more stuff to think about. So it's a little scary, but I really want to do it. I just think that if I do this entire project and if I go through these 14 videos that I'm planning to do, I just really at the end of it, I'd be a good animator. I mean, relatively well, you know. And I know I've not been to art school or any of that, but I'm learning. Like I really think Skillshare has helped me a lot. YouTube is helping me a lot, and I just have to sit down and do the work. So that's essentially how I was planning to go about it. You know, and I was kind of feeling a little flustered that like how am I going to achieve this goal, like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, especially if the quality of the stuff that I'm putting out is not that great. And people want to see great stuff. They don't want to see work in progress, right? So like they want to see work in progress after you're successful, not while you're going into that. So I think I got a little flustered and I was thinking, oh, I should probably start doing like some Instagram shit, or like, you know, like just sit down and record something that people would like. And I mean, just something that is not really in line with what I need to do. And then I just reminded myself that what is it that I want to do? And does this align with what I'm doing? And if it doesn't, then I'm not going to do it. So Instagram is something I am going to do. I think in order to be successful on YouTube, I need to draw audiences from Instagram and bring them to my YouTube channel. And I'm going to do the same with TikTok. Although TikTok, I haven't figured out how I'm going to go about it. But essentially on Instagram, as far as I know, there's like 4 types of videos that you can put, right? One is a story, one is a post, one is a reel, and one is IGTV. Oh, sorry, IGTV. So a story essentially is something that you shoot a small video, you just click a picture and you put it up as your story. So people are just like cycling through their Instagram and they just tap and they don't know what they're gonna get. So if your stories are something that are not good and not engaging, not something that they want to see, then I think that they are not going to really watch what you're doing. So I need to like now make some decisions, you know, that am I going to go forwards thinking very like being very free with my Instagram, or like kind of sticking to, you know, like treating it like a business. Or keeping it free. And I think that I'm gonna treat it like a business. Honestly, I think that because the free stuff is here. You know, this is just me, literally bare bones, no glam, no extra color. This is what it looks like. You know, everything on top is just, I mean, I can see through it. People can't. It's okay. But yeah. So I was thinking like, what kind of stories can I post? And I don't know. Like, it's hard to think about it. The same thing with posts. Like, I was thinking if I should post every day or something. Reels and IGTV. IGTV, I think, like, honestly, if I could just sit down and record, like, upload each of these episodes on IGTV, that'll be great. But I don't think I'm gonna do that, just because this is not the kind of stuff that people would want to watch on IGTV, and I don't know. I still need to think this stuff through, but essentially there's the story, the post, the reel, and IGTV. And I think I want to start doing it, but I'm not too sure. I also think that, in this world where everybody's putting out like really, really good things, I wonder if like I should, spam people with stuff which I don't think is like that great. So perhaps I should just do the stuff which I think is really nice and share that, and not really, keep sharing and like basically oversharing of sorts. TikTok, I think, is just a video platform. I think that is again something that just kind of goes with like short form video. But honestly, every time I watch that platform, I just see like the dumbest things. It's just people not wearing clothes and dancing, or like some short financial advice or anything like that, which looks and sounds great, but honestly, I don't think it's that helpful, because in order to get any sort of real information, you have to sit down and really read through something and then apply it. And maybe I'm just the kind of guy who likes to kind of immerse himself into an environment to, learn something, rather than just like a short thing, which I don't know. I think like I don't learn that way. Maybe other people do. Maybe people just like to learn like in small bits and pieces. I'm not a big fan of that. So it's just some things that I've been thinking about, feeling a little stressed about my own goals, but I think I'm making progress. So I'll keep trying. YouTube 10K subscribers, it seems a little difficult, but I'm gonna try. I think that's pretty much what I want to talk about in this one, so I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.